Shalom. First, I want to say, call Haloyim, Wahawa, La Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua, Ba'ashem Rachak Wadash. Double honors to the elder apostles, a great millstone who rule well and who have taught us this truth. Honors and salutations to my fellow laborers, this doing work with truth and sincerity. Shalom to you. I ain't gonna make this video long, but as I'm sure many of you Akim know, and seen the clip. You know, this actress known as A.J. Johnson, who publicly displayed her whoredom before the whole world to see, and this is normal within J community. Start with the woman of Judah on down, because Judah's the lead tribe, and Judah sets the trend for the rest of the tribes. So this woman right here, she has no problem going on this podcast and displaying her whore-like behavior, or just whoredom before the whole world. And this is how the world looks at our people. It's nothing but just a low level, so-called ignorant people. They look down upon our people as a nation. And our women, as far as not just the women of Judah, I always say that because I've dealt with pretty much, I've dealt with the women of the whole nation of Israel. And so I know that it starts with the women of Judah, but make no mistake about it, the other tribes get down like this as well. Just not as much as the lead tribe does, because, like I said, they're the trendsetters, They're the head of our nation. So I'm going to play this clip, let you see what she's talking about. And I'm going to bring out some precepts, and Lord willing, is edifying. So here you go.
It's very normal for like threesomes when it's two women and a man. But do you think we'll ever come to a place in society where it'll be like a threesome is two men and a woman, and they'll be okay with that?
And that's the mindset of these women, by the way. All right, Esau, Edom, the devil he is. All right, he always pushing for this equality agenda between the two genders, male and female. And this is the radical thinking of the average woman in America, especially the women of Israel, the daughters of Israel. All right, thinking they're equal to a man. A man can lay with many women, so long as they're not belonging to another man. Now we know that every woman that we get with in this society, all right, is not a virgin. Some of us have virgins. Most of us not with that same woman, because our society breaks down the family structure and entice our women to do all manner of wickedness, man. But this is their mindset, though. So let's listen to more.
No.
What does that mean?
I mean, for some men they do it, but again, it's just, to them is a train. It's not a threesome. But even for women, a lot of women will never do that. Yeah, when they ask me, they're like, "Would you do a threesome?" I'm like, "Yeah, bring in. Let me pick the guy." They're like, "Wait, what?" Yeah, I get so mad. Yeah.
Now King Solomon had 700 wives, 300 concubines, right? And he was the only man popping those women. You know why? Because if any man went unto that woman outside of the man that they laid down with first, that's adultery in the Bible, right? In the Holy Scriptures, man. But see, this society is this society is an adversary to the Bible, because the main adversary of the Heavenly Father is Esau, Edom, the so-called white man. All right.
Let me pick the done that. Oh, yeah. Wow. And two men, and they traded off. It was like they were friends, and they traded off. It's the best 50th birthday ever. Oh yes. Okay. And they traded off, so it was never like them together. Okay. It was like they were flip flopping me. You know, one would please me, then he'd pass me to the other. And one would kiss me, and then he'd spin me around for the other. Yeah. It was like powerful? A beautiful dance. Oh my goodness! Wow.
I mean, what more you need to hear? All right, this is why the Most High said He's going to remove ungodliness from Jacob. You see, and that includes the whole nation. Start with the men. All right, the sons, or I should say, of Jacob. Which you see us, man. We out, standing upon our feet and showing our integrity towards. We're showing our integrity towards Yahweh Bashim Yahushua by walking in the way of righteousness. For those of us brothers that are sincere, you see us, man, on the highways and edges, in season, out of season, doing videos of edification. It's the women. All right, you got a few sisters that believe. Now, let me make that point first. There's a very few sisters that believe, all right? When I say sisters, I mean very few women of Israel that believe, right? But the vast majority, look at them, man. I'll just say the majority, just to be honest, just the majority in general, man. Look at them, man. Ecclesiastes 26 and verse 9. Start at verse 9. It says, the whoredom of a woman may be known in her haughty looks and eyelids. Well, look no further than these women on this panel right here. All right, they're all made up. Fake hair, fake eyelids, fake nails, makeup on. You don't know who the hell this woman is. Take all this shit off, man, hardly. Okay? This is what you get when you deal with, especially the so-called black women, the women of Judah. This is what it is, man. Let's go down to verse 11. It says, watch over an impudent eye, and marvel not if she trespass against thee. She will open her mouth as a thirsty traveler when he had found a fountain, and drink of every water near her. By every hedge will she sit down and open her quiver against every arrow. Now this is a metaphor for a woman. Her vagina being comparable unto a quiver, which is the pouch or sack that the arrows go into, and the arrow represents the rod of a man or penis of a man. And this is how most of these women do. They open their vaginas or quiver to every arrow, which is a rod or penis. This is the vast majority, all right, of the so-called black women, man. And they don't find any shame in doing so, right? So let's go down some more. Matter of fact, before I can read on some more, let's go to Proverbs, chapter 7. We're going to start about 9. Let's go up a bit. Yeah, Proverbs 7 and 7. And beheld, among the simple ones I discerned among the youths, a young man void of understanding, passing through the street near her corner, and he went the way to her house. In the twilight, in the evening, in the black and dark night, which, that's when it really shows the character of a woman. The nightlife, man, nightlife popping around here in America. That's how you know this place is Babylon, confusion. Most countries, you don't see women out behaving like the women of America that dwell in America. That's why America is Babylon the Great in the scripture. All right, that great city of Babylon. Great city of confusion, man. Okay? But the nightlife, these women out, they ain't afraid of of anything. They out drunk, on drugs, living the nightlife, man. It says, in the twilight, in the evening, in the black and dark night, and behold, there met him a woman with the attire of an harlot. A harlot means whore, by the way, and subtle of heart. She is loud and stubborn. Her feet abide not in her house. That's the average so-called black woman, man. The woman of Judah, the Judite woman. They're always in the go, swinging from rod to rod, letting all these guys pack them in. Meaning, not say pack them in, it's a slang term for letting all these men, have sex with them, man. All these different semens or sperms these women taking in. No wonder there's such stink there, because they don't even know how to bathe right, Taking showers like the shower's gonna, you know, cover up that smell, man. Verse 12, now is she without, now in the streets, and lieth in wait at every corner. You look at the women. Now it's a cold season right now, all right. But for the most part, a woman is out about trying to find her some rod. As far as the average so-called black woman, she's out trying to find some rod so she can try to satisfy her insatiable whore appetite, man, of getting different rods, man. That's wickedness, man. All right, and they shouldn't be doing that. This behavior is put up on a pedestal like it's something good, but really, it just um, really it's just behavior that should be, um, it should be rebuked. All right, this type of behavior should be rebuked, man. But if you rebuke one, especially openly or publicly, then here goes the rest of society trying to shun you and bash you for you speaking up uh, on or rebuking something that is wicked and trying to provoke one to correct her ways or to refrain from her doings, man. Now you get cussed out, you know, called all kind of weak uh, niggas and you a weak man, you ain't talk. Oh, you a weak nigga anyway. I don't want you. That's how women. That's how the so-called black women talk. At least I've dealt with them. I know. Most of them are very unruly, man. Deuteronomy 28 and what the verse 55 speaks about the delicate and tender woman. The book of the curses that will not set their feet upon the ground. Because a woman's supposed to be delicate and tender, man. Well, look at the so-called black woman. Does she look delicate and tender? Absolutely not. Ecclesiastes 26 and 22. It says, and harlot shall be accounted as spittle. Now, that's a big statement because do you hawk and spit and care about it? Well, this is how you treat a harlot, which is a whore. All right, this is how you would treat a whore, man. Harlot, right here. It says harlot. Um, you gotta go down. You gotta search, because they changed up a lot of stuff as far as etymology, even, and you have to dig deep. So, when you see some of the synonyms, harlotry, whore, uh, there we go, harlot, a woman who engages in sexual intercourse for money. Well, a lot of them don't have to even receive money. They could just like a dude and give him some vagina. They think it's okay. A lot of them have children by these different men. That's the average so-called black woman, man. Most of these so-called black women got children by another man. All right, let's go to same book. I forget exactly where it's at, but let's see. Can I pull it up real quick? Let's see. App is tripping right now. Uh, the book Ecclesiasticus. Let's type this in. Oh man. So like, well, let's go to Apocrypha. All right, there we go. Narrow that down. It's like I can, and you feel Aquaf that may listen, and it don't apply, so you let it fly. Um, it's a precept in here I want to grab, man, because it's so true, and I have to get it. I have to get it because it's right on point. Here we go. The 23rd chapter of Ecclesiasticus and the 22nd verse. It says, "Thus shall they go also with the wife that leaveth her husband, and bringeth in an heir by another." What does it mean to bring in the heir by another? Meaning what? She's bringing in a different child by another man outside the man that she first laid with, because the man she first laid with and he takes her virginity, or pop that hymen, or what we call pop that cherry. That's her husband till he dies. And then you'll get with another man, not men, but another man. But what happens is, how it works in this world is, usually a woman loses her virginity, and then she becomes an whore. Now, however it may happen, it's just the truth, man. Whether it's because she's been given to a younger man that don't know what to do with her, or what have you, or just because she do what society tells her. But this is what goes on. All right. Thus shall it go also with the wife that leaveth her husband, and bringeth in an heir by another. For, for first she had disobeyed the law of the Most High, and secondly she had trespassed against her own husband, and thirdly she had played the whore in adultery and brought children by another man. So it goes on to break it down. All right, it goes on to break it down, what it means by that in the next verse. If you don't know what an heir is, I said heir is a child, or just offspring, right? Let's see, man. It says on online etymology. Um, Heir, one who inherits or has right of inheritance in the property of another. Heir, successor, heritage, inheritance. Inheritance. Excuse me. Um, which that would be your children, right? A person who is entitled by law or by the terms of a will to inherit the estate of another, and that's usually um, the closest relative, usually a blood descendant of that man, right, or woman. See, you will pass your inheritance down, all right, to your children. That's usually how it works, and that's usually how it would work in the ancient world. All right, your inheritance go to your children, man. Usually the oldest. But this is what goes on today in this world, as far as you have many women that have multiple baby fathers. All right, baby fathers, and think it's okay. This is why the Heavenly Father has to destroy this place, man, because this whole place is nothing but disorder, you know. All right, nothing but disorder, and when you brothers out there, get with a woman like what I'm reading about, or I'm sorry, what I'm reading and teaching about, that means, or you show that you lack understanding, because if you're looking to get with a woman that's just all out whore, man, well, you're gonna have trouble, man. You don't want a woman like that, man. That make you lose sleep and worry about every, you concerned with her every whereabout. You can't trust her because she's out getting abroad, huh? That's how it goes, man. What is that? Mm, mm, um, Ecclesiasticus, the 25th chapter, right, in the 25th verse. Oh, let's start up a bit. Actually, let's start up at 19. It says, all wickedness is but little to the wickedness of a woman. And that's a huge saying, man. That's a yo. You read this in the so-called church business, these women, man, you cause an uproar, man. We ready to jump you, man. you know, all wickedness is but little to the wickedness of a woman. Let the portion of a sinner fall upon her. Yeah, man. Let's jump down to 21. Stumble not at the beauty of a woman and desire her not for pleasure. Most of these whores look attractive, man. So you can't get caught up looking at her attractiveness. All right. Now the elder apostle said this years ago, a few years back, and I agree with it. Just get the box. You know what I'm saying? Keep it moving, man. You know, cause you ain't doing nothing but trying to turn a whore into a housewife, and well, you know how that goes. All right. Verse 25 or 24. I'm sorry. Of the woman came the beginning of sin, and through her we all die. And a lot of these women, single mothers, and any man, it's like I said, nigga, just it's on point too. Come in their crib and ain't none of them his kids. And he may pop her and put a seed in her, or she bring in these different guys as predators around other men's children, or other men's children, I should say. This world is crazy, man. Crazy, wicked, man. Um, Verse 25: Give the water no passage, neither a wicked woman liberty to gather abroad. And in this society, women are given liberty to gather abroad by Esau, the so-called white man, because he is the wicked. Hence, you see, the society is full of wickedness. So, for a woman, this is her heaven, so to speak, because if she's out gathering abroad and putting rods in it left and right, well, she's in heaven because Esau endorses her and puts her on a pedestal. When really she should be shunned by society. It's crazy, man. Let's go to the book of First Timothy, I believe the second chapter. Uh, First Timothy 2:9, it says, in like manner also. Now this is how a woman, by the way, is supposed to dress, man, and how she's supposed to carry herself. Okay. First Timothy chapter 2 verse 9, it says, in like manner also that women adorn themselves in mild apparel, covered up, you cover up your head, your body. Your body's supposed to be private to your own man or husband. Same thing. Not for every man to see or gaze upon. You see? In like manner also that women adorn themselves in modest apparel, with shamefacedness and sobriety, not with broidered hair, or gold, or pearls, or costly array. And might I say, excuse me, might I say, when they say miles apparel, that means not wearing pants. Because that pertains to a man. Deuteronomy 22:5. This is all a woman's supposed to be, man. A woman's supposed to be delicate. She's supposed to be shamefaced. Let's First Timothy 2. Let's go to the blue letter and see what that means real quick. Let's go to shamefaced. First Timothy 2nd chapter. See here. See what we get. See, there we go. Shamefaced.
Strong's G 127. Eidos. Eidos.
Eidos. A sense of shame or honor. All right, shamefaced is actually an honorable face. When you're shamefaced, that means you have some type of honor, and you have some discretion about yourself, I should say. All right, it says modesty, bashfulness, reverence. Yeah, reverence to how your parents raised you, if you had parents, especially your father being around. All right, which we know that the men of Israel start with, especially Judah, the men of Judah, they're put in prison at a high rate because of Esau's injustice system. All right, the destruction of the family. It says regard for others, respect. You correct a woman. She yelling out, "Why be disrespectful?" Well, you don't respect yourself. How can someone disrespect you when you don't even respect your own self? Makes no sense, man. Okay. Let's see what we got. Okay. Thought maybe other things, but yeah, same thing in Strong's definitions. All right, so that's how a woman's supposed to be, man. Not being all proud. All right, like this woman right here. Well, here we go with that. Sometimes it does that, so it's like it. But you get the point. Shamefaced, reverence your parents. You represent your parents and how they raised you and brought you up to be a young woman into a womanhood, right? That's why it's so important for a father to be around. But the destruction of Jake family is Esau's expertise. He's an expert at destroying Jake family, especially Judah. You know, but this is the kind of woman you want, brothers. You look for a woman that's adorning herself in miles apparel. She wear woman's attire or woman's garb. You look to see if she's shamefaced or have honor. She cover herself up. She's had some kind of discretion when she's out in public, Right? Women in the ancient world, they had discretion, man. So, the point is, you ain't gonna get your women back until we in the kingdom. We're gonna for those of you that are into so-called black women, that's your choice. That's your choice. But strong advisory, I would get with another, one of the Latin tribes. More someone is more what's the word I'm looking for? I just say doable, more doable or more easy to get along with, or and get with a so-called Arab woman, get with a so-called white woman, an Edomite woman, right? So-called Chinese woman, They love to be with the sons of Jacob. Whether he be of the Negro tribes, or Latin tribes, Native tribes, they love us, man. I've seen, man, where um, other nations' women get a hold to a son of Jacob. They're happy as can be, man. And they take good care of him. So you brothers should consider that, man. All right. Anyways, with that, Lord willing, you are edified. And I want to say until next time, Shalom.